Yo, so what is going on, guys? It is your MLG Squid here, and welcome to another Zombies Challenge in Massacre Marathon Afterlife. Yesterday's challenge was a success, barely. Well, three out of my three downs I had, I lost all my quick revives yesterday on Zetsubo Noshima, Pistols, Melee, Explosives only challenge, the only PME only the entire summer. So got that done. Round 46, only using PME only weapons. And it took me over 3 hours, but the stream was almost 4 hours. I haven't even uploaded it because it took so freaking long to upload from Twitch yesterday because Twitch is so worthless. Yeah, so it literally takes about just as long to upload my Twitch streams as it does to upload just videos if I were to just record it instead of streaming it. And so what the frick is the point of streaming then? What's the point of streaming there, Twitch, if you don't upload the videos faster? Because the videos are in worse quality, but they're just as long, and they take longer to upload on Twitch, from Twitch to YouTube. What is the point? I want to know what the point is, literally. I want to know what the frickin' point is there, Twitch. Gosh, Twitch is such a garbage website, man. Worst website I have ever seen in my entire life, and it keeps getting freaking worse. I remember I used to be able to upload like a 5.5 hour long video in a couple hours from Twitch. Export it straight to YouTube. Now, literally over 12 hours to upload not even a 4 hour long video. How? I want to know how. I want to know how that's even possible when it literally takes me to upload a 4 hour video just from the Elgato in 1080p 60, which is better quality, of course. So better videos that I can actually edit parts out of as well if I want to. Yeah, it takes about 4 hours to upload a 4 hour long video, or maybe 5 to 5.5. And again, it's better quality. So, yeah, anyways. We had a success yesterday. Only actually counting 2 out of my 3 downs. The third down was, shouldn't have happened at all. If you watch the video, you know what I mean. Because I threw a monkey bomb. The zombies went for it. The spiders on Zetsubo did not. And so I got killed. So, yeah, that was a great down. That was great. So, that's why I lost my last revive yesterday. But beat the challenge, and I reacted to the VO7 reveal, which, as you can see over here, they apparently changed the Call of Duty screen right here to the cover art for the game. I'm not very excited for BO7. I think most of the people in the zombies community were very disappointed yesterday when we heard that, weapon rarities are coming back, armor, and at least the same BO6 armor system is returning. Just complete freaking garbage. They didn't even show much zombies, but hey, we still know it's basically going to be literally BO6 2.0. And BO6 was already Cold War 2.0, or MW3 2.0, or Vanguard 2.0. Think about it. There have now been more games, way more games actually, with armor than we ever had with a shield. Think about that. We had BO2, BO3, BO4. Those are the only 3 zombies games that have ever had a zombie shield in them. A shield system. Think about that. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? We are going on our 5th game in a row with armor. So anybody that's watching this that wants to defend the armor system and say, oh, it's just a natural evolution of the game mode, natural progression of the game mode. Really? Saying the same for 5 games in a row, 5 years in a row, saying the exact same, with the exact same systems that are from Cold War, that's an evolution of the game mode? Really? Really? When every single Cold War system is infinitely worse than BO3 systems? Really? Interesting. Very, very interesting thought process you got there. But yeah, so I'm a little bit angry. We're doing a high round today. Let's see if the wheel's gonna lag on me. It's not actually. Let's see. Usually it gives me a high round over and over when I don't want one. It gave me Attack of the Radioactive Thing Easter egg. Awesome. Give me a high round, dude. Give me a high round. Their Eyes and Drac all... Oh, nope. Frozen Dawn, all Thulean weapons. I did actually write down how to get the Scythe and the Hammer yesterday. I gotta write down the other 2 wonder weapons, though, for when I do that. Okay, went to Shattered Veil Easter egg. Now it's going to take me about 10 spins just to get a high round, even though it's one of the most frickin' common things on the wheel. And it gave me NUKETOWN high round. It just passed 5, just so we're clear. Alright, cool. We're doing this then. We're doing NUKETOWN high round. I don't want to. I really don't want to, but I'll try it. We'll see. We will see how this goes, people. NUKETOWN round 50. I'm so sick and tired of the wheel giving me NUKETOWN round 50, though. NUKETOWN high round. I'm so sick and tired of that. So, I just need to get this one done. Got to round... I attempted this one other time about 2 weeks ago, I think, or something like that. And I got to round 43 first try. Not even close to good enough, though. Really, really not. That's horrible, in fact. Even though it's my first attempt, still horrible. Still had to get 8 more rounds than what I did. So, yeah. Alright. PC is already sounding like a jet engine, and it's hot as the surface of the sun. Lovely. Dude, I gotta be honest with you, I cannot wait for Massacre Marathon to be done this year. Literally cannot frickin' wait so I can actually start doing some things in my life. Stop wasting my time doing this, because you know what, dude? Maybe if the videos were actually getting views. Maybe if they were actually worth my time, but nah. Compared to the Minecraft videos, these are frickin'... And even compared to the last 2 years of Massacre Marathon, these videos are doing horribly. I've only had a few select videos that have actually done well. Even though I'm spending just as much time, if not more time this summer on these challenges because of how long some of these are frickin' taking. Like, had the longest Massacre Marathon stream of all time this summer, Maurer Toten, 6 hours and, what, 30 views on it maybe? So, yeah. Nobody's ever even gonna care. It's amazing. Amazing stuff, dude. So, that's why this is the last summer I am doing Massacre Marathon. Probably ever. At least with this sort of, thing where it's daily. This format. But, alright, we should be good. So, yeah. Highest round on NUKETOWN, I think is actually 43. I think this is my new highest. I didn't even lose all my revives last time I played this garbage map. Didn't even lose them all. So, yeah. Let's go. Let's start this up because probably going to have to restart. You know why. You know exactly why I might have to restart a couple times. I didn't have to last time, and that made it pretty quick. I think I made it to round 42 in like 3.5 hours or something like that. I think. Less than 3.5 hours, maybe? I can't even remember, dude. Hold on, let me see actually how long that video was. Because it wasn't... Or no, was it 2.5 hours? Might have been 2.5 hours, dude. Alright, let's see. Let me guess. The worst quick revive location of all time, right? Right? Yep. Cool. Cool, NUKETOWN. Hey, if you like NUKETOWN, I hope you never get to play zombies ever again. Genuinely. If you think this map is better than Town, if you think it's actually a good map, I hope your Xbox, I hope your whatever system you're playing on, I hope it shatters on you. Oh wait, did this guy finally reply to me in this comment section of this video? No, he did not. He did not. Still. Wants to comment and say, "Oh, look, another whining nerd," or "Oh, wow, another whining nerd." And then I ask him I ask him to explain for me how that's good game design. The rock climbing wall on Rave with that clip. I ask him how it's good game design. No reply. No reply. Been well over 24 hours now. No reply. So, what an idiot. What a useless life form, dude. Worthless life forms in this world, I swear to you. So, yeah, I did. Yeah, it was under 3 hours. Yeah, so I literally got to round 42 on this map because I didn't have to restart it all. I got to round 42 in 2.5 hours. Less than 2.5 hours, people. That's not bad. So, I can get to round 50 in... You would think 3.5 hours, but I don't know. And it's just going to go to the same mother effing spot. Okay, every time I play this freaking map, it goes in here. Cool. Is that going to get me killed later on when I down later on in the very high rounds? Of course it is. Not a thing I can do about it, though. That's the second freaking game in a row where it does that. Actually, more than that, right? More than that, because that's where it spawned in the freaking first attempt of this. So 3 games in a row, same spot. Amazing. Every single time I play this piece of trash map, this worthless excuse for a zombies map, every single time I play this map, it goes in there. Which, reason I'm so mad about that is because look at how long it takes to frickin' get in here. One way in, one way out. You buy the frickin' perk, you can't crawl under yet. And by the way, they don't just have one way in, one way out. They can climb through here. They can probably come through the ceiling, right? They probably can, and they can crawl through here, obviously, and block you off. So, yeah, that's why I'm a bit mad. Clearly a little bit mad, dude. Frickin' stupid quick revive location. Actual garbage. Why is that a quick revive location? Why? Why do you need to crawl under the garage door? Why is that a quick revive location? This is a quick revive location. This! Every other location is infinitely better because they're actually out in the open so you can get them mid-round. It's frickin' abysmal, dude. Even with monkeys, that's still obviously the worst location on the map. And it ain't even close. That's the dumb part about it, dude. Frickin' restarting did literally nothing. And watch, probably have to restart again anyways just to get Jug. Because they decided, hey, let's only have 4 perks on this map. Let's not even have Stamina Up or Mule Kick or PhD. Let's have 4 perks on this map, but then let's have them spawn in randomly from the sky every 5 rounds. Yeah, that sounds like fun. That'll be a fun map. That'll totally be a great survival map, right? Uh-huh. This map is complete garbage. Complete F tier. Just like Moon. It's like Transit, just like Die Rise. I hate this map. This is my least favorite survival map next to Bus Depot and Farm. To be honest, I would play Farm over this, though. I would literally play Farm over Nuketown, I think, at this point. Crazy. Thank you for giving me an insta-kill on the last zombie of round 2. Big surprise. Always happens in these older games. BO1 and BO2. Every freaking time. So, don't have nearly enough to hit the box now. That's lovely. Amazing stuff. If I down this early, I'm restarting, just so we're clear. Oh, yeah, it's stuck. Knifing in BO2 is abysmal. It just is. BO3 does everything better than this game. Oh wow, M27 first hit. Cute. Very, very cute. Now, honestly, this time, if I get the Mark II first, I'm taking it. Because the reason... So, basically what happened last time, the reason I'm not excited to do this at all, is because, like I said, 2.5 hours for run 42 in BO2. That's not bad. Alright? That's not bad. Probably because there's nothing else to do on this map except kill zombies. So that's so freaking boring. So worthless, but... Anyways, 2.5 hours for round 42. Not bad. Less than that. But, here's the issue. I only went up 1 round in the next half hour. Actually, not even 1 full round, because I left 1 zombie and then went to round 43 and then died very early in 43. Okay? That's what happened. Why did that happen? How did I go up 1 round? Or kill, like, 1 zombie in the span of a half hour? Well, because I was hitting the box for that half hour. Yeah. It literally took me, and I'm not exaggerating here, if you go watch the video, you can time it. You can literally see when I started hitting the box and when I finished hitting the box. I hit the box for 30 minutes straight. A half an hour straight, people, to get the Ray Gun Mark II. Yeah. Because you gotta get the Mark II to beat this. You gotta get the Mark II, obviously, to get to round 50. I was using the normal ray gun for the first, like, 40, early 40s. I was using it still. But you gotta get the Mark II eventually. For the 40s. You gotta. And yeah. Literal half hour to get it. Half hour straight of hitting the box. So that's lovely stuff. Make a boring map and then make the Mark II almost impossible to get on it. Amazing stuff, dude. Yes, 12. Despise this gun. Alright, so, you know what? For now, this is fine, but guess what? I gotta go train for probably a very long time. Oh, wow, we got lucky, dude. We actually got lucky. Thank you. Now, here's the problem with this Jug location. I don't think I've ever in my entire life had Jug spawn right here. I don't think I have, people. This jug location... I guess, you know what? I think it is slightly, maybe slightly, ever so slightly better than the back garden in the back of the yellow house or whatever. I think it's slightly better. Just barely, though, because that's another dead end, but at least that's far away, so I can get out of there usually before the zombies get to me, as long as they don't spawn ahead of me or anything. So, yeah, not a very good jug location. Much rather have the jug location be, like, right here. Somewhere in this backyard would be so much better. So much better, but not much I can do about that. Such an annoying map, dude. I don't think I'm even going to get enough for jug this round. It's going to be close. Come on, dude. Give me enough for jug. Okay, cool. Got to do another round because I don't have enough for jug. Can't even get 2,500 points in one round. Amazing. Amazing stuff. I swear to you, if I down for some reason before I get jug, I probably shouldn't restart if that happens, right? Just because I'm going to need to frickin' restart some more because I'm not going to get jug first drop again, most likely. Now we got him starting to run a little bit, which is not an issue when I have jug. Come on, dude. You just gave me a nuke last round. Why is that not a double points, dude? Frickin' why? The only good thing about this high round is the fact that I'm going to get drops like that later on, though. I'm going to get consistent nukes, max ammos, insta-kills. That's the only fun part about this high round, though. Truly. Now, the thing with this location is you can actually jump. Yeah, you can jump through the window. I think you can actually cancel the drinking animation if you mantle over the window, mantle through the window. Pretty sure that's what happens, people. Will I do that most of the time? Probably not, but I need to make sure I get monkeys early on. I mean, if I have better box luck today, there's a chance that I could actually get this done. Love to get this thing out of the way, this challenge out of the way today. I'm not liking this M27 right now, I gotta be honest with you. Still gonna keep it because it's only on this map. Although I used it last time I did this, but whatever. Got it first hit, so might as well use it. But yeah, now I need to work on Galvas. Oh yeah, that was one of my downs last time. I think it was my first down of the day. Completely brain dead down. Where I backed up under the porch right here. And one zombie dropped down. Completely blocked me off and then just died because of that. Yeah. That was my first down. In the first attempt of this. Takes way too long just to get to round 40, though. Way too long. And that's really when this actually begins. This high round will not begin until round 40. Anything below round 40 is not impressive on this map. What do we got dropping down? Well, it's landing. It's landing here. Hopefully it's double tap or pack-a-punch. The one thing that it's not. The one thing that's not what I want. Of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. No other way, dude. No other way. Amazing stuff. Frickin' speed cola. But I will be buying speed cola today, I suppose. I have no choice. Wish I could get stamina up instead. You don't really need mule kick on this map. At least if you're going around 50. Alright. All I can do is just buy the door. I can't actually get Galvas yet. I gotta buy this expensive door. What, 3,000? Yep. 3,000 point door. But at least it's not a door out of the spawn room. Or basically every single door in BO6. 2,000 points, you know. 2,750 on the tomb. Because the map is so small and boring that they had to just overprice every single door. Artificially inflate them. 3,000 point frickin' doors. At least the 3,000 point doors in classic zombies actually make sense. You know. 3,000 points, but it's in the spawn room, and then you just open it up, and then you get a bunch of guns in there. Bunch of equipment, galvanuckles, bowie knife, you know? Like, this 3,000 point door actually makes sense. It's not just a normal door. Thanks for hitting me. Over and over. Appreciate it. Really do.
Double points.
Alright, well, I can get Galvas. Let's use this garbage a little bit. Literally despise this weapon. Completely despise it. Serves zero purpose. They bring it back in BO7, though. The thing will literally be made overpowered. I guarantee you they'll make it overpowered. But yeah, dude. I know they haven't fully revealed zombies yet, but my hype for BO7 is literally completely shot at this point. I was hoping for a BO2 sequel that they were going to make it actually like a BO2 sequel. Really, dude? 3 zombies out of frickin' nowhere? All coming from the same spot at the same exact time, huh? Interesting. But yeah, for a BO2 sequel, I thought they were going to actually come to their senses and make a BO2 sequel, a proper game. Nah, it's just going to be a BO6 sequel, which was a sequel to the 3 games that came before it anyways, so. Literally going to play the exact same way, going to feel the exact same way. Which means, I'll be playing BO7 for first week, but I played BO6 for maybe the first month. I don't even think I'm going to be on BO7 after the first week. Genuinely. I really do not care. I'm literally more excited for multiplayer than zombies. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm more excited for the multiplayer beta and everything, because the multiplayer gameplay they showed yesterday, the HUD, I really like the look of the HUD. And the movement looks fluid, the weapons look pretty cool, the kill streaks look cool, maps look cool, you know. Raid looked really nice. But then you got zombies, which has one map at launch, and once again they're saying, they're promoting it, they're advertising it as the biggest zombies map of all time. Uh-huh. How did that go the first time around for Transit when they advertised it like that? Or how'd it go... How'd it go when they've advertised? They've said that so many freaking times at this point, dude. It's sickening. How'd that go for when they said the biggest zombies map of all time for MW3 zombies? How'd that go? How'd that go for them, huh? Activision, how'd that go for you? Literal freaking Warzone map. Warzone map with zombies on them. With zombies on it. That's what MW3 zombies is, okay? Lifeless game. And then they also said that with Terminus. They literally did say that last year. They said Terminus is the biggest zombies map, the biggest round-based zombies map of all time. It's got more playable area than anything else. Yeah. So, I'm sick and tired of hearing that, dude. Having the biggest zombies map of all time does not mean it's going to be a good map. In fact, it honestly means the opposite now. Kind of crazy how they keep saying that. Alright, I'm going to need to start hitting the box pretty soon. I just want double tap to come down. Like, where's double tap, man? Like, I want double tap to land right here. I don't want to experience my first down until at least round 30. I really, really do not. But if I fail this high round today, I'm doing another run. I'm doing another high round literally in like 3 days. I'm only doing 2 other challenges. Even if I fail those other 2 challenges, doesn't matter. I'm doing another high round in 3 frickin' days. Because we got 7 more high rounds to do, people. 7 more. 6 more Easter eggs. And then a lot of the other challenges only have 3 more. Actually, 3 is the max for all the other challenges. 3 pap, 3 box roulette, 3 all wonder weapons. And then we only got 1 more dice challenge, 1 more 2 box. And then I think that might be it. We did the PME only yesterday. So 13 more challenge. Hold on, let me try to calculate how many more challenges we have left actually, because I beat a few. So 6 plus 7, obviously, for the Easter eggs and high rounds. That's 13. That's the majority of the challenges left. The Easter eggs I'm actually excited to do because they're actually fun, even though they take multiple videos. They're actually fun to do on, like, high rounds, you know? High rounds are just boring, annoying, and just stressful to do. They're just not fun at all. And also not as satisfying when I beat the challenges as Easter eggs are, you know? Alright, let's go hit the box a little bit. Let me try to get the ray gun here. Try to get that out of the way. But yeah, so 13 challenges, and then 14 with the Descent 2 box, and then we have 17 with 9 Die Rise and Darkest Shore box roulettes. So 3 box roulettes, so that's 17 challenges, and then 3 pap challenges makes 20. 3 all wonder weapons makes 23. And then 1 more dice makes 24. So I think that's literally it. 24 more challenges. So that means I've beaten 36, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, good box luck, man. Good box. Oh, but wait a second. I need monkeys. This map is literally impossible without monkeys. I swear, dude. So now, since I can't cycle, do you understand how long it's going to take to get monkeys without cycling weapons? Might need to get rid of the M27. If I don't get monkeys from this teddy bear or the next one, I'm going to start cycling out M27, okay? Because I'm not dealing with this. Thanks for hitting me. Cool. End of the round. After you. Alright, there's the first teddy bear. 1 more teddy bear. That's all. That's the only other chance I'm giving it. If I can't get monkeys, I should be able to get monkeys before I get 1 more teddy bear, but probably not. You know, let me get Semtexes out of the way. Semtexes are pretty good later on. Alright, this is the last round. It's a 1 knife, yep. Box is in great location now, so that's amazing. I'm gonna run with the ray gun out just because it can get zombies out of my way. But yeah, so 24 more challenges, guys. We are getting there. The issue, though, is even if I were to beat every single challenge first try, which, spoiler alert, that's impossible, right? That's literally impossible to do the Attack of the Radioactive Thing Easter egg first try Or what else? The Beast from Beyond, Mephistopheles Easter egg first try. Do these high rounds, all of them, first try. It's impossible, okay? It's impossible to beat all these challenges first try. Maybe the box roulettes and the 2-box and the pap challenges, maybe. Even though I've already failed some of those, but... nice, other side of the map. Guarantee you that's double tap, by the way. So... yeah, obviously it's impossible to beat these challenges. First try. Which means it's going to take at least another month to beat these challenges. And that's if I only fail, like, 5 different challenges, pretty much. You know? Pretty much a month if I fail 5 challenges and have to reattempt them. And then... most likely going to be failing more than 5 challenges. Alright? Like... that'd be amazing if I only failed 5 challenges and I can get this done in the next month, but probably not going to happen. So, this is going to be the latest I ever end a Massacre Marathon. It's supposed to be a summer of zombies challenges, but it's going to be ending literally by the time we're into fall. It's going to be ending in October. Literally, it will be. Last year was like September 21st was like pretty much the end of it.
Double points.
And that's crazy because last year I started June 1st. That was the first day of the challenge. That was the first challenge. Well, actually, May 31st is when I recorded it. It went up June 1st. So, this year, though, the reason I'm so late is because I started Massacre Marathon on June 13th. 2 weeks after last year. 2 weeks later. So it makes sense. It makes sense, dude. Still doing better in terms of not failing challenges than last year. But, I mean, got a 2 week head start last year. That's the thing. That's why this is for sure the final year I'm doing Massacre Marathon. This is it. This takes up too much time, and honestly, nowadays, it's just not worth it. It just is not worth it, people. Videos are not getting enough views from me. Whereas if I were to just stop and upload Minecraft right now, I would guarantee you my views would just skyrocket over the next few weeks. Guarantee you. That's how it always goes. That's why I actually do prefer Minecraft. Minecraft is my favorite game of all time, not God. Like literally, Minecraft takes less time to record. It's more fun to record usually. And it does way better. So, what's even the point of me doing COD? Still gonna continue doing COD, but what's the point even? What do we get? Pack-a-punch right here. That killed all these zombies, it looks like. I mean, Pack-a-punch and Speed Cola being here, literally the 2 worst things. But, whatever. Nothing I can do. So, I'm gonna go grab double tap this round. Oh, wow, another fight. Wow, look at that, dude. That's BO2 for you, though. That drop rate is literally insane. I don't want to end the round, though. SMR. One more hit at each. That's the Chickum again. Literally, are you? I can't believe that, dude. Cannot believe that. What a joke. So double taps in the back. Hopefully it's not in the backyard dead end that I was talking about before. Hopefully not. And it is. It is. This is probably the worst perk location on the map. I hate this location. Hate it. Gotta go across the entire freaking map to get double tap now. Why? Well, because they only gave you one training spot on this map. Oh, such a great map. Yeah, one training spot, right? What do you do in co-op? What do you even do in co-op on this map, huh? What do you do? Multiple people training in the same backyard? Tiny little backyard? Come on. Garbage map. Any map that has only just one training spot is usually pretty bad in my eyes. Yeah, I don't know, man. One training spot really, really annoys me. So once I get to like round 27, the spawns will be quicker, so it'll actually be easier to train later on. I think I'm probably going to pat this at around 20. Well, we'll see, because I got to get monkeys still. I said I'm getting rid of the M27 after one teddy bear. One more teddy bear, so. And it's just because it's impossible to play this map without monkey bombs. Some maps you can play without monkeys. This is not one of them. Yeah, but it was very close to giving me 5 from the wheel today. It just passed 5 and went on NUKETOWN, which I didn't really. I probably would have done 5 if it would have landed on it, but I wasn't going to be excited to do it. Not that I'm excited for this, but at least this is a little bit faster than 5, and my guns can actually kill zombies the entire time, you know? Gotta fly through these first 40 rounds. I really don't care, dude. I really don't care about these first 40. Just run with the ray gun out.
Double points.
I will say though, this has got to be the second hardest high round of the summer. I'm pretty positive this is still easier than 5. Like, there's no way I failed this as many times as I failed 5. There's no way. That'd be devastating. But I just think this is easier than 5. I have to say, there's no way this is harder than 5 round 50. But I have to say, this has got to be the second hardest high round of the summer. Like, infection round 50 might be very difficult as well. We'll see, though. I haven't even attempted that yet. So I was kind of hoping it was going to give me that today, but it is what it is, man. Okay, dude. Beautiful. Hey, that's actually good box luck for once. That is way, way better box luck than I had. So that means I'm probably going to get to round 40, 42, basically. Round 40. Faster than I did last time. Although I did restart today. But, I mean, it was a very quick restart. It was instant. Got Jug. Think about my luck today so far. Got Jug literally first spawn. First perk spawn. Got Jug. And then first box hit of the day, I got the M27. Which is the gun that I wanted. You know, that's the gun I want to use today. That's a gun most people want to use when they play this map. And then just a few hits after that, I got the ray gun. And then literally just a few hits after that, I got monkey bombs. So I don't need to hit the box, literally. I'm not going to hit the box until like round 40. There's no reason to. No reason to move it from this great location. Even with a fire sale, there's no reason, dude. No reason to hit the box. No diviniums or anything you can get in this game anyways, so. Oh, nuke. Didn't really want that because I wanted to use the insta-kill, but whatever. Oh yeah, another thing I saw them say yesterday with the master camos in BO7. Apparently there's gonna be like 16 master camos in the game, like 4 in each mode. And there's gonna be mastery camos for campaign. Like, they're really putting a lot more effort into campaign this year, is what it seems like, at least with unlockable content. Which, I mean, I guess that's fine, because they haven't done that really since BO3, I feel like. BO3 had a ranking system exclusive to campaign, and a bunch of other content with collectibles, and, you know, had weapon kits and everything, basically. Camos you could earn. So it was pretty interesting. But, yeah, we haven't really seen any of that since then. But then, yeah, we got co-op campaign this year, which is nice. I do really, really like the option to have co-op campaign. I feel like every campaign should have, you know, should be optional to play co-op. I remember the World of War campaign co-op, playing that a little bit back in the day. World of War campaign is just an insane campaign, dude. Out of your crawler. How are you not dead? You just got hit in the frickin' face with a ray gun shot after you already don't have legs. Come on, dude. Ray gun already dropping off, apparently. Alright, so I'll path the M27 after this round. Okay. Here comes Mystifier. The Mystifier M27 papped. Which I can double pap it, I'm pretty sure, to get a different reticle, but I'm probably just gonna stick with this one. Because, hey, might as well save the points. A couple box hits. If I double pap, that's worth a couple box hits for later on, trying to get the Mark II. And, like I said, half hour to get the Mark II. Pretty sure that's the longest I've ever hit the box continuously before. Yeah, literally, I must have gotten, like, close to 20 teddy bears in that half hour, you know, just cycling literally every single weapon. Trying to get the Mark II. Should never take that long to get a weapon from the box. Ever! Especially on a boring, basic map like this, where the Mark II is the only weapon that can actually bring you to semi-high rounds. Gosh, I'm so freaking sick of these walkers. I would have already killed the entire horde, but the walkers are getting in my way. See, that zombie just came out of literally nowhere. Literally freaking nowhere. Dropped down, probably. Hate that. Hate those spawns from the roof. Hate them. Despise them, in fact. But yeah, guys, so obviously the goal here, the only way I can beat this challenge is if I get to round 51 minimum. I have to beat round 50. But, I don't think I'll go any further than 50, to be honest, than 51. Since I already failed this anyway, so who cares? I literally just want to get through these rounds, man. Just get me through these rounds so I can actually start focusing on this high round. These first 40 rounds, man, take so long, it seems like. They really don't. Because each round goes very quickly, but it's just annoying how many rounds you have to go through. They might be quick, but there's just so many. Gotta go through 40 quicker rounds, then 10 long rounds. So it's just annoying doing this. That's why at least when I play Infection, yeah, the normal zombie rounds are going to be unbearable, but there are a lot of max ammo rounds in every single map in Exo Zombies. Literally every single map has dog rounds and the infected zombie round, so it's a lot better, dude. Alright, I'll probably start using the ray gun at 25. See how there's a walker right there every time, basically, when I try to come back here to shoot them? Another nuke. I'll swing around once they spawn in and grab that. It should be round. Alright, guys. But yeah, I watched a little bit of Milo's video yesterday. I know he streamed as well talking about BO7, but I only watched like maybe a little bit close to half of his video, of his like honest thoughts, his brutally honest thoughts or whatever it's called. Yeah, I only watched a little bit of that, but I heard him basically say that, because he said BO6 and BO7 were being developed at the same time. Like they were greenlit and they were being worked on at the same time. I mean, that alone should just tell you how far Call of Duty has fallen. That alone. Because if you don't see a problem with that, then clearly you do not care about the state of Call of Duty. You do not care. Because that's bad. Developing two different games at the exact same time is a terrible idea. I genuinely think it's a horrible idea. Why? Well, because neither game is going to be a great game. They both might be good games, but you're not just going to have one great game that you can keep coming back to years after or a decade after, like BO3 or like BO2. You're not going to have a game like that, okay? BO3, for example, it's still like the most popular Call of Duty game of all time. It's my favorite Call of Duty game, for sure. Easily the best zombies. Incredible multiplayer as well. Very in-depth, ambitious campaign, right? Because they had time to make the game. They poured literally everything they had into making BO3 10 years ago. 3-year dev cycle for the first time. The developers had 3 years to work on a game, and it shows. It shows with BO3. More so than any other game in COD history, for sure. Because think about it. Nowadays, the devs usually have 3 years to make a game, you know. Still have 3 years, but look at the content we're getting. I mean, dude, Infinity Ward had 3 years to make MW2. Did they not? The new MW2, they had 3 years since 2019. And look at that game. Look at that game. Can you even tell me what the third mode in MW2 is? Can you tell me what it is, dude? Come on. Spec Ops? Like, what even is the Spec Ops in that game? I remember literally nothing about it. I don't even think I had survival mode or anything like 2019 at least had. But again, I didn't get survival mode in MW3 until, or MW 2019 until literally a year after the game came out. Remember, they made us wait a year with the exclusivity deal. Made us Xbox players and PC players, I'm pretty sure as well. Made us wait a year to get survival mode for 2019. And so by the time it came out, I never even played it once. I was interested in it because I liked the OG MW3 survival mode, but never played 2019's not one time. That's what happens when you make me wait a frickin' year for it. I just don't care anymore. The next Call of Duty game, Cold War, was already out, basically. It's a complete joke. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so, I mean, just the fact that they're developed at the same time, you only get like 2 years to make each game instead of one game for 3 years or 4 years even. Remember when we thought BO6 had a 4-year dev cycle? I mean, I genuinely think they changed it from BO6 just having a ton of development time. I think they changed it just because Activision and Treyarch didn't want to receive criticism or flack from the community. Because if BO6 had a 4-year, like actual 4-year dev cycle, it still would have been not as good as BO3, obviously. And so, you know, they would have had a lot of criticism coming at them. People saying, you spent 4 years to make this? And, yeah, I would have been one of the people saying that as well, for sure. Because, I mean, you make BO3 in 3 years, you make BO6 in 4 years. Not a good look. So, that's probably, in my eyes, that's why they made 2 Black Ops games at the same time. And split the development time up. And so they had another chance. BO6 was kind of a failure. I mean, a lot of people aren't really a fan of BO6 at this point. Now that the game's done with. So they decided to make another game at the same time. And that way they could essentially have 2 chances instead of just 1 chance. If the community doesn't like one game, but they spend a long time on one game, then they're screwed. But if they make 2... just average games, back-to-back, at the same time, you know, then, you know, they have a little bit of an extra chance. At least they can get more money from people when the next game releases. Even though BO7, literally, it's the same thing with MW2 versus MW3. I do think MW3 is a better game than MW2. Obviously, I'm talking about the new one, the new games. I think MW3 is better because it has zombies, even though the campaign's worse. But I think the multiplayer in MW3 is probably better. I do find it quite a bit better, actually. But, because I barely played MW2 multiplayer. I played a little bit of MW3. But, I mean, still, releasing 2 Modern Warfare games back-to-back years. Stupid idea. Completely stupid. And then 2 Black Ops games back-to-back as well. Is what we have to deal with now. Horrible idea. Complete joke of an idea. What, in a couple of years, I'm going to get Black Ops 8 and 9 back-to-back years? Like, by, like, 2030? Like, it's just stupid. It's completely and utterly stupid. Like, these games are not being made with even a quarter of the amount of passion that BO2, BO3, BO4 were made with. They're just not. And it shows when you play these older games. And try to go back to the new games. And I see people trying to defend BO7 just being BO6 2.0. See people trying to defend that and say, oh, BO6 is a great year for zombies. You got 3 top 20 maps of all time, being Terminus, Citadel, and Shattered Veil. So they're trying to get us to actually, you know, calm down on the criticism for BO6 and, you know, BO7 and everything like that. By saying that BO6 released 2 or 3 top 20 maps of all time. Okay. Let me be honest with you. I don't think Shattered Vale is a top 20 map of all time. Because I would play Shaolin Shuffle. Genuinely, I think I would play Shaolin Shuffle over Shattered Vale. It actually feels like a zombies map. Why would I play Shattered Vale, a mansion zombies map, when Dead of the Night is literally a mansion zombies map, but does every single thing better? Literally every single thing better. Actually has a unique wonder weapon, unlike Shattered Vale. Shattered Vale technically has the unique ray guns, but they're just Mark II variants. You know, not nearly as unique as Alistair's Annihilator. You know, Alistair's Folly wonder weapon. And then silver bullets, a steak knife on Dead of the Night. People talk about the boss fight being really cool for Shattered Vale. I don't know, I haven't done it yet, but I mean, it is a pretty cool looking boss fight, like most of the BO6 boss fights. But here's the thing. Are the boss fights actually balanced correctly? Because, to be honest, I prefer the Dreisendrach boss fight to Citadel. I've only beaten each one once, but I prefer Dreisendrach simply because DE's boss fight is actually balanced correctly. Yeah. Citadel's boss fight is complete garbage. It took me like 5 attempts to beat it, simply because I have to run Ether Shroud. Unless I'm using gums, I have to run Ether Shroud. You have to beat that boss. You have to. It's impossible without Ether Shroud. You can maybe use Frenzied Guard, but even that, extremely, extremely difficult. You know? Oh, the eyes just changed to blue. Nice. So at least we're at that halfway point in terms of rounds, in terms of time, not even close to the halfway point. Maybe a quarter of the way, but yeah, so I just do not like the direction that they're going in, to be honest. Like I said, I'm probably more hyped for BO7 multiplayer at this point, multiplayer and campaign, than zombies. I'm just so sick and tired of this modern zombies formula. I think most people are. I saw most people, the majority of people on Twitter and Reddit and everything are not excited for another BO6. Another year of BO6, basically. That's literally all it is, really. Like, mechanics seem to be the exact same as BO6. It's just going to be different maps and different weapons and everything like that. The bare minimum for a new Call of Duty game. Crazy. Then I saw people trying to defend it and be like, oh, but BO1, the jump from BO1 to BO2 wasn't that big either. Really? There is no way there's actually people that think that. The jump from BO1 to BO2 is like less of a jump or the same amount of a jump in terms of innovation and everything like that as Cold War to BO6 or BO6 to BO7. There is no way there's frickin' people out there that think that. I guess maybe you would think that if you've never played BO1 or BO2, you know? BO2 is so much different than BO1. BO1 is one of my least favorite zombies games, okay? I just don't think it's aged well at all. I really do not, okay? BO2 is literally my second favorite zombies game of all time. Absolutely love BO2. Love watching BO2. BO2 is the most fun zombies game to watch, in my eyes. Is it the most fun to play? I would say BO3 is the most fun to play, but BO3 is less enjoyable to watch because people can just use overpowered gums and just cheat their way through everything, you know? So, I find BO1, I find BO2 to be more entertaining than BO3, generally speaking. But dude, there are so many changes from BO1 to BO2. So many changes, dude. Double Tap 2.0 alone changes the game tremendously. Yeah, double Pack-a-Punch. You have a bunch of innovations from map to map, like Leroy on Buried, huge innovation that's only on that map. And then Afterlife on Mob of the Dead, huge innovation. The Die Rise verticality, I hate, but still a huge innovation. Transit, massively innovative. Buildables were introduced in this game. The shield was introduced in this game. Victus was introduced in this game. Like, BO1 to BO2. BO2, in my eyes, is just an improvement over BO1 in almost every single way imaginable. Especially once you get to the last 3 maps in this game. It literally is just better than BO1. I gotta stop picking up these fire sales, too, because I don't need them, and I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for the music. That happens almost every time I play NUKETOWN. I don't think it happened the last time I played it, though. I don't know. As long as I talk over it a little bit loud, it doesn't usually pick it up in the video, the copyright, but I gotta just try to not pick those up anymore. Doing good right now, though, man. Doing good. No downs. Like I said, I don't want to have any downs until literally round 30. But that doesn't mean that I'm still going to go, like, you know, from round 30 to 40 without downing or anything like that. It doesn't mean that. My first down happens on round 30. I very well could lose all my revives by 35. It depends. But no downs yet. I mean, I could do this flawlessly. It would just take some practice, probably. And again, I find high rounds like this to be just so boring. So boring, going around in circles all the time. I find Easter eggs to be more fun. And I don't understand, really, how people can like high rounds more than Easter eggs. I really don't get it. I think Easter eggs are so much better in every way. They're more fun to do. Way more fun to actually do. And they're just way more fun to watch as well. Watch people, like, you can watch people speedrun high rounds, but it's way more fun watching people speedrun Easter eggs. Am I wrong? I think most people agree with that. Like, if you get to a super high round in zombies, it's respectable. But at the same time, dude, I respect you more if you can speedrun an Easter egg or something. Do an Easter egg extremely quickly and flawlessly. Alright, now we're on round 27. This should be close to the time where the zombies are gonna, like, the spawn rate's gonna speed up. I thought it was around 27. BO2, I don't know. I said I was going to start using the ray gun on 25, but at this point I might as well wait till 30. I mean, I'm just flying through these rounds at this point. And the M27 is just shredding them still. Get these walkers out of the way. Getting later into the rounds at this point, so the ray gun isn't even going to be that good at getting zombies out of my way. Like the Mark II would be. The Mark II is pretty much the only thing that could actually get zombies out of my way quickly. Is that an insta-kill? Yes, it is. Beautiful. Definitely want that. Don't have to worry about getting carpenters, though, on this map. The only useless drops, really, are double points, and even double points is good, but I mean fire sale is the only, like, actually bad drop I could get that I don't really want today. Man, I really want to beat this today. That way I can continue my win streak, because I'm on a 3-day win streak, basically. Well, not exactly 3 days, but 3 challenge win streak, so close enough. Haven't really done many different challenges in this past week, simply because of Blood of the Dead. Blood of the Dead Easter egg set me back a lot, just because it took so many attempts. Like, it literally took basically a week just doing that. Why did I pick that up, dude? I think it's fine to pick it up, but then the music kicks in immediately, and I'm like, why did I pick it up, man? It's a horrible idea. Over 1,000 kills we just hit, almost 100k points. And we are a little bit over an hour in, dude. Basically an hour into the actual match. Around 28. Not bad. I mean, I should be able to go quite a bit faster. Get to 42. I want to start hitting the box on 42 again. Same round as last time. Alright, yeah, definitely by round 30 I'll stop using the M27. Because with the ray gun, I don't really need to go under the porch anyways to kill them. I can just kill them right here, which is a lot safer, I feel like. A lot of walkers here. Okay. 730 headshots. Nice. We're good. We're good on ammo. Till round 30 with them 27 for sure. Ooh, gotta be careful, man. They're spawning in. The only time I can really die, I feel like, is when they're spawning in. That's where I always struggle. It's just getting them grouped up. Once they're grouped up, though, I don't usually make any mistakes, I feel like. These walkers are gonna mess everything up, though, because they're right where I turn around to shoot. That should be round. That's gotta be round. Nice insta-kill. Yep, okay. About to enter the 30s. In just a little bit over an hour. It's a pretty good time. I mean, it's gotta be faster than last attempt. Just because, again, my box luck today was so good. That's the type of box luck that I need. Not the luck that I usually have. Alright, let me get out a Semtex here. Oh, man. Oh, jeez, dude. Get me out of that situation. No freaking way, man! A mother effing walker, dude! A freaking walker! How did I know that was gonna freaking happen, people? How did I freaking know that was gonna happen? Jesus, this freaking map is garbage, dude. Can't get quick revive right now. Wonder why. Wonder frickin' why. Treyarch. What a frickin' retarded down, dude. What a frickin' joke of a down. Wins it not, though. And now I have to go to this garbage. Bro, unfrickin' real. I didn't have perfect luck today, because look at these frickin' perk locations. The two best perks. Look at where they're at. What a joke. What a freaking joke. Hey, if you think I deserved a down there, click off the video immediately. Go ahead. Don't want you watching this video. You're not going to like it if you think I downed right there. You're not going to like me very much. Okay? Because that down should never have been possible. Should never have happened. One walker. First of all, walkers shouldn't even exist in the first place. They usually do more harm than good in this game. Okay? And then, on top of that, drops down from the roof. Nothing I could have done there. Not a single thing I could have done there. And you know what? If I would have had the M27 out, I probably would have been able to kill the zombie in front of me. Maybe. Maybe I would have been able to. Yeah, I can't get quick revive till the end of the round. That's the problem with this quick revive location, people. That is the problem. Who's that in the chat? Sauchi, GH, you have all map? Yep, I have every single zombies map ever created, dude. Unfortunately, I also own this one, of course. Unfortunately, I had to pay money for this map. What a stupid mother effing down, though. And again, it just pisses me off even more because I can't even get quick revive back. Can't even get it. It's literally right over there. Can't even get it. Can't get it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was eventually going to frickin' happen. It happens every single time I play this piece of trash map. They drop down and kill me. Drop down, don't kill me, actually. Just block me off so I can't move, and then I get killed by the rest of the zombies. That's all that ever happens. And let me guess, I downed right at the beginning of the round, probably. Like usual. That's what it's looking like. That's when I always die. Beginning of the frickin' round. So now I need to wait a very, very long time to be able to get quick revive back. So, better not make any mistakes. Even though I didn't make a mistake. That was not why I downed right there. That was not from a mistake. Back off of me. Got a nuke? You know what? Sure. Don't end round yet, though. At least I got a max ammo for monkeys. That's not round, is it? Nope. Oh, I think there's just one guy left, though. Perfect. Perfect! So I can go get quick revive. And you wonder why I despise this location. You wonder why I despise it. Because watch, the zombie's going to be able to... Zombie won't have to crawl through here. He'll go through the window or something, right? Where's he going to come through? Ceiling, or where's he going to come through? Yep. Obviously not under the garage door. It's amazing. Amazing, dude. Amazing perk spawn, right? Hilarious. So first down. Do I count that? Absolutely not. If you count that as a down, click off the video, like I said. Alright, would you say how much cost for all BO2 Zombies maps? I don't know, dude. It's 15 bucks per map. But this one's like $5. It's a bonus map. Not worth getting at all. But if you get the season pass, it's like $50, I think, or $40. I think it's 50. So yeah, it's about 60 bucks, 50 to 60 bucks. Oh wait, I'm done using the M27, huh? Yeah, let's be done using this thing. I mean, I actually think if I would have had the Mark II, because I was able to... It's not like I died instantly when I got stuck there. I actually was there for a long time before I died. It's just I couldn't shoot the ray gun. If Galvas were one knife always, I would have been able to get out of that easily. But if I would have shot the ray gun, I would have died way quicker. Now, if I would have had the ray gun Mark II, I probably would not have died there. Probably would have been able to get out. Most likely. We got a nuke. It's ray gun time for about 12 rounds, at least. I'll pap it when I get low on ammo, of course. Pack-a-punch is literally right here. I'm very, very annoyed. That just messed up my entire focus, that down. That really, really did. That really destroyed my entire focus. Jesus, man. And you see how they come, literally, they probably spawn from across the entire other side of the map, in the other backyard. Takes them that freaking long to get over here. because they have to jump on all the rooftops and then drop down from the rooftops. Like, why does that exist? Nobody likes that. Why does it exist? How many more frickin' guys are there, dude? Are you kidding me right now? Nice. Pick up another worthless fire sale. That's just gonna copyright me some more. Just end the round, dude. Jeez. Frickin' game is so dumb. Such an annoying map. um... Alright. I guess. Just looked on Twitter. Because this is not keeping me entertained. Frankly, it's infuriating me. If I have another stupid down like that, I swear to you, I got 2 more revives, but I'll be gonna lose them quick. Love how I said I don't want to down until 30 at least, and died on 29. But again, to me, doesn't count. Unfortunately, it still takes one of my revives, but doesn't count. After the 50 round, what is the next challenge? Don't know. Don't know what you're asking. What is the next high round? Because I have no clue. These challenges are randomized. 24 more challenges after this one to do, though. Well, actually, it'd be 23, huh? Yeah, because I haven't beat this one yet. So, 23 more after this one. 6 more high rounds for this summer, though. Besides this one, of course. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I spent literally 30 minutes getting the Mark II last time. And I was able to use it for maybe 5 minutes, if that. If that. Because like I said, I basically died at the beginning of round 43 because I had a revive left, and then I lost the revive, and then I died going through the house on the way to get my perks back. That's what happened. So that's why I say I didn't actually lose all my revives. I still had 1 more life. It's just, I lost it before I could even get anything. Couldn't get my perks back for the last time. Just died when going through the house. When going through the house. Why? Why did I die going through the house? Well, because they still run through the house. Even after I throw a monkey bomb, there's still a couple zombies that are in the house. You know? It's terrible. Genuinely a horribly designed map. You can see how much longer the rounds are starting to take. It's starting to become very, very annoying, dude. I hate this map. So I got 20 more rounds to go. I don't even want to go onto that speed cola side at all. Not even for that long. Okay, end the round so I can use these drops. But yeah, what else is Milo saying about BO7 compared to BO6? I think he was saying... I think people were asking him about, like, what are some of the changes they're making to the systems of the game, like in terms of armor and rarities and everything like that. And apparently, Milo said that most of the changes from BO6 to BO7 are map-based. So they're going to be, like, better maps, and, you know, apparently there's going to be intro cutscenes that are CGI and everything for each map, which is something BO6 should have just had. BO3 and BO4 had that, and they're 10 years old. And, yeah, you know, it is what it is, but, yeah, basically he said there's not really too many systems changes. They're more so map changes, you know, with new maps and whatever, more time put into the actual maps themselves, but I just find that to be so stupid, dude. Because I gotta be honest with you, the differences from Cold War to BO6 are basically non-existent. I mean, BO6 is a better version of Cold War zombies, but they're minimal changes. There's not many differences, dude. Whereas, like I said, BO1 to BO2, massive differences. Even bigger differences from BO2 to BO3. Extremely huge differences from BO2 to BO3, man. Thanks for hitting me. What is this, Modern Zombies, where I get hit every time I walk by a mother effing zombie? Nice. You can't even get your frickin' arm up that quickly, but apparently you just hit me. Every single time, huh? Every single time. Right? I want the double points, but can't get it without the fire sale! Notice how I always get a fire sale right fricking on top of whatever other drop I need? Notice that, dude? I don't think I've been able to avoid picking up one fire sale today. Ah, they're still spawning. Remember I got a nuke and an insta-kill this round too, huh? Still spawning though. Early 30s. Still spawning. Nice, I love having to go back here. Nice, dropping down from the roof. As per. Another nuke for the beginning of next round. Alright, about an hour, 20 minutes in here. Kill as many as possible with that. It's not even going to kill a full horde, though, of course. Yippee. Love getting hit over and over, constantly. Call the walkers, dude. Wouldn't be as annoyed with the walkers right now if they didn't single-handedly frickin' down me. Fire sale I might be able to actually avoid picking up. We'll see. Probably not though, because I kind of need to run through that area. I'm surprised the zombie didn't drop down and just block me off right there. Just kill me again. Very surprised. Probably was about to. Probably just got lucky there. Yeah, my least favorite type of spawn system in Zombies history. You know, they can spawn from barriers outside the map. They can spawn from the ground, like IW and buried and everything like that. But the worst way for zombies to spawn in, by far, is when they drop down from places. I guess they don't technically spawn up there, but they drop down into your pathway, into your path that you're, you know, taking, in your line of sight. They drop down right in front of you, blocking you off. That's my least favorite type of spawn, I guess. And it's more annoying on this map than any other map in history, I have to say. That round? Oh, coming from the rooftop. Okay, round 34. So that means 17 more rounds still. Very interested to see how long the Mark II takes to get. Once I get to round 42, end of round 42, I'll leave. I'll try to leave like 2 walkers. That's what I did last time. Dead. Now I want you to answer one question. Should I have died there? Do you think I should have died there, people? Go ahead, answer the question. Do you think I should have died there? Now I'll be honest with you. If this game was designed correctly, I would not have died there. The only... Can't get that. Can't get that. Can't get it. Because they jump over. They frickin' climb over an entire building. Blocking me off. Amazing stuff. What a great game. What a frickin' phenomenal map, everybody. Right, Treyarch? Phenomenal map. Right? That down was more retarded than the frickin' first one, people. Literally was. I swear on everything that was more retarded than the frickin' first down. Am I wrong? I frickin' despise downs like that. I swear on everything, I despise them. When I'm walking through a group of zombies and they just hit me. Dead. Nothing I can do. Especially when I'm just so frickin' bored out of my mind, I don't even want to play this game. I don't even want to play this piece of garbage map. Don't even want to play it. I'm going to get Quick Revive right now, okay? I'm going to get it right now. I'll throw a monkey, and probably still won't be able to get Quick Revive, right? Let's see. Let's see. Look at this. Look at this frickin' stupid location, people. Look at this location. Look at this frickin' perk location. Look at this. They gonna come from the right now? They gonna come from this way and block me off here? My last revive already on round 34. Told you I'd lose all my revives already. Told you that. Told you by 35. If I don't down until 30, I'm losing all my revives by frickin' 35. I told you this. I fricking told you this. Told you. Doesn't matter how long you wait to down for first. You can down on round 5 and then not down again for the whole rest of the game. Does not fricking matter. Doesn't matter. Probably gonna do worse today on this than the first attempt. Why? Don't know why. What a fun map, guys. What a fun map. Oh, this is the survival training map, dude. This is like a training map for zombies players to get better at zombies. How about you get better at zombies by playing a good map? Even if you're just trying to get better at zombies, why would you go out of your way, waste $5 buying this frickin' piece of garbage, worthless bonus map, instead of actually practicing on a good map? You could practice on Kino. Practice on Durice. A good map. With max ammo rounds, with an actual wonder weapon, with traps. Actual good spawns. Good spawns! Why would you waste your time? Why the frick do people say this is a combat training zombies map? This is the best map for you to play to get better at zombies. Yeah, because it's so frickin' poorly designed that you usually don't get jugged till frickin' round 15 minimum. Even though you have enough points for it by round 5. Okay? It's such a piece of trash map, dude. Not fun to play, not fun to watch. It's a complete waste of existence, man. Its existence is literally meaningless. I would play Alpha Omega literally any day over this, just so we're clear. People like to say Alpha Omega is bad. Are you kidding me? What's the other NUKETOWN Zombies map? The one that's actually called NUKETOWN. The one that's actually trying to be NUKETOWN. Alpha Omega's not trying to be NUKETOWN. It's got a full-on Easter egg. Trying to be a little sequel to Transit and Broken Arrow and all that stuff. It's not trying to be NUKETOWN. Okay? If it was, don't you think you'd be able to train in one of the backyards? You can't even train in one of the backyards. You just train in the middle. Okay? If they were trying to make it like NUKETOWN, or like this map, you'd be able to train in the backyard. You can't train in the backyard of any of the houses in frickin' Alpha Omega. Alpha Omega is so much better than this. Jeez, it is so much, just infinitely better than this. It's crazy. And Alpha Omega is an average map, so think about how just worthless this map is. Keep hitting me! Keep hitting me! See what I frickin' do. Oh, I'm gonna need to pack a punch here. Gonna need to, huh? I guess it's a fine time to pack a punch around 35. Such a terrible map. Genuinely so boring. I really don't even know if it's more exciting to do this than 5 round 50. I really don't even know. This map is just so annoying. The downs you experience on this map are way worse than the downs you experience on 5. And that's a fact. I got a nuke. It's actually good, so I can pack a punch mid-round. And not have to throw a monkey, right? Watch me get a max ammo from the nuke. Imagine. That's cute. That's real cute, dude. I love it. Love it, Treyarch. Love that stuff. These games are so predictable, man. Just want to at least get further today than the first attempt, right? I frickin' there's nothing I hate more when doing these challenges than doing worse the second time than the first time. Nothing I despise more. Literally nothing. And that happens all the time. Almost every time I do something for the second time, it's worse than the first attempt. Like Carrier Box Roulette recently did. Second attempt was way worse than the first.
Double points.
That's how it goes. But yeah, like I said, if I fail this today, which it's looking very likely. If I only lost, I'd be a lot happier right now if I only lost 1 revive. But no, only got 1 more revive left, so not too happy about that. Not too happy in general. But if I do fail this today, I'm doing another high round literally in 3 days. Like I said earlier. 3 days. So tomorrow and the next day, no high round, but the day after that, doing another high round, dude. Not on this map, obviously. If I fail it today. Because me doing the same thing over and over until I beat it usually does not go too well. Unless it's an Easter egg, because I get better at the Easter eggs every time. For high rounds, it's not like you can really get better at high rounds. Like, high rounds don't require any frickin' skill. It's just running around in a circle the entire mother effing time. Nice. Well, at least I didn't die. Yet. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Insta-kill.
Alright. Yeah, maps like this without max ammo rounds are just so freaking useless. So useless to me. Nice. Drop down. I could have easily died right there. If he would have dropped down a little bit sooner, dead. Dead. Because for some reason they dropped down from the rooftops. And the porch. And frickin' everywhere, basically. Which nobody likes. But, yeah. Keep it in the map, right, Treyarch? Keep it in the map. Because without them dropping down from rooftops and everything, it would totally be one of the easiest maps of all time. NUKETOWN, right? Totally. Especially when it takes you a half hour to get the wonder weapon, right? The only weapon that's actually viable past round 40, right? Totally would be such an easy map without them dropping down, freaking blocking you off. That's why, hey, this is why it took 2 Pro a few games, or Adam, it took him literally, I don't even know, probably close to 10 attempts back in like 2017, I remember, to get round 50 on this map. Took him a lot of attempts. Why? Well, because he had a lot of games where he just died. I think he died on 41 a lot. Like I said, I made it to 43 last time. But don't know if I'll even make it that far today. I tried the hardest I can, of course, like I always usually do. Not every time, but usually I try my hardest. Simply because I don't want to have to do this again. Alright. Just end the round. Okay, guys. Round 37. 14 more rounds. Five rounds until I can go for the Mark II. Hopefully I get a max ammo. I'm going to need a max ammo by like the end of this round. I should be able to get one, though. So stupid that I got a max ammo literally as I was pack-a-punching. And I called it. I knew it was going to happen. It happens all the time, dude. Nice. Get stuck. Okay, did you see what I just got stuck on? Of course you didn't, because it's not existent. I got stuck on some frickin' random little bump on the ground that shouldn't exist, but it does. And it literally stops you for a second from moving. Can't even find it when I want to find it, but when I don't want to find it, I'll find it and it'll get me killed. Okay? Some random bump. If you played this map, you're aware of it. Just some random bump. Somewhere around here. When you go up onto this pavement. Some random annoying bump. Should not exist. But to be honest, I don't think they play-tested this map, so it makes sense. Do you really think they play-tested this map if, you know, you could wait till around 20 or so to get Jug to spawn in? Do you really think they play-tested that? Do you really think they play-tested them dropping down from the frickin' rooftop spawning? Oh, that's max ammo. Can I get it? I kind of need that.
Max ammo.
Alright. Well, gotta go up here. There would have been a zombie up there blocking me. Dead. I would have been dead. Not a single thing I could have done either. That's why I hate it when the ray gun is literally the best weapon on the map. Best weapon you have available to you. I hate it. You always have a wonder weapon that can just get a zombie out of my way. Should not be game over because one zombie is capable of blocking me off. That's what happens on 5. That's what happens on this map. Because all you have is the ray gun. I mean, until you get the Mark II, but even the Mark II ain't that good at getting zombies out of your way. I mean, gotta be pretty accurate with it. Okay. It's actually disturbing how much longer the 30s take than the 20s. It's very, very annoying. Yeah, 30s take literally twice as long, minimum. At least twice as long as the 20s. Just think about it, and I was basically at round 30 in a little bit over an hour in, right? Or was it less than an hour? I think it was a little bit over an hour in, like an hour 5 minutes maybe. And, ooh. See, I wouldn't have been nervous there if I would have had stamina up. If I would have had stamina up there, I wouldn't have been nervous that I was going to die. That was extremely, extremely close. Literally, one more second, I would have been dead. If I was 1 second behind right there. Or half a second even, maybe. Because my stamina, I knew my stamina was just about to run out. I had just the right amount of stamina to get through that. Imagine if I had stamina. Like, I should. Like, I would if it was on the map. I would have it instead of Speed Cola. But no, can't have more than 4 perks because of the, brain dead perk spawning system on this map. Random perk spawning. Can't have more than 4 perks because that would just be way too much, right? You'd have to wait till like round 30 to get Jug if Mule Kick and Stamina up around this map, right? Huh. It's almost like that's why you shouldn't even have random perk spawning in the first place. Not like that. Random perk spawning's fine. My Cheater Numa or something. But that's because they're not round-based. Okay? They're not round-gated like this map. Where you gotta literally wait at least 3 rounds for another thing to drop. Wouldn't be a problem if it was once every round. Starting at like round 5. That wouldn't be a problem. Because then you could have 6 things and the latest you would ever have to wait is like round 12. 11 or 12, you know? Because yeah, Pack-a-Punch and then 6 perks. Because I doubt they would have put PhD on this map. This map would be so much better with PhD, though. I probably wouldn't have even died at all today if I would have had PhD. With the ray gun. I certainly would have been able to get out of the first situation, the first down. Look at how they're still spawning. Thank you for the nuke.
Double points.
Well, good news, I guess. With only... well, being on my last Quick Revive is I don't need to go back to that Quick Revive location anymore today. That's a good thing. Isn't it kind of crazy, though, my luck? It's like I can't ever play NUKETOWN with a good good Quick Revive perk location. I can't ever play it with a good Quick Revive location. It's always frickin' in the garage. It's always the worst that's the worst Quick Revive location in Zombies history, people. Give me an example of a Quick Revive location that's worse than that. That you literally cannot get mid-round. Even with monkeys, it's almost impossible to get mid-round. Think about that. One way in, one way out. Which wouldn't be an issue if you could actually just run in there. Nope, you gotta crawl under a garage door to get to it. When the zombies have, like, at least 3 different ways of getting into you. Insane game design, isn't it, dude? Truly remarkable. Jesus, man! Dropping down right in front of me every freaking time. I'm so sick of this map, dude. This map is way too freaking overrated for how worthless it is. It literally shouldn't even exist. It's a disgrace that this is the only NUKETOWN Zombies map we have. NUKETOWN Zombies, this is what you gave us, Treyarch. This is what you gave us. For the most iconic multiplayer map in COD history, this is what you gave us for zombies. This disgusting piece of trash, boring one training spot area. Or map, I should say. This is what you gave us. No max ammo rounds, one training spot, half hour to get the Mark II from the box. Zombies drop down right in front of you. Random perks spawn. I mean, what is good about this map? It doesn't have good colors. Doesn't have good atmosphere. It looks garbage. Looks like garbage. It doesn't make you it doesn't make you excited to play the map at all with the graphics of it, the aesthetic. It just does nothing for the map. Almost 200k points though. And I'm almost completely out of ammo, everybody. If I do completely run out of ammo this round, I'm getting the Mark II. Alright? But it's looking like I'm going to completely run out of ammo. I don't know. I mean, I'm for sure going to get max ammo next round, but I need it this round. I could probably use the M27 to kill zombies just to get max ammo next round, but don't feel like it. Okay, well. Screw it. I don't feel like getting rid of this thing right now. I don't. I should get a max ammo this round. If I don't, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say about this game. Alright, almost in the 40s. Just get me into the 40s, man. About an hour 45 in, probably, into this match. Maybe a little bit more than that, I don't know. I've been streaming for an hour 53. No max ammo, nothing. Not even an insta-kill or something. It's great. It's real great, dude. Drop down some more. There you go. There you go. There you frickin' go. You see how just completely and utterly retarded that is, people? How just stupid that is. That game design. Like, gosh, I am so sick and tired of them dropping down. It's literally like the only way I can die. And if that's the only way I can die, you know that's a problem. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, completely out. All I have is the M27 now, which can still kill zombies on round 40. Papped one time. I don't know if I needed a monkey right there. Yeah, they didn't even go for it. See that? They stopped going for it because I threw it in the crack. Another reason this map is brain dead is you don't have lava like town that makes your monkey bombs not function correctly, not work. But no, you have these cracks everywhere. Literally everywhere. And so, if you throw a monkey in those cracks, well, will not work. Alright, better be a max ammo. Yep, okay, thank you.
Max ammo.
Alright, everybody. Which way should I go here? I guess this way? I mean, I don't really like this situation because, yeah, we got crawlers now. Crawlers I gotta get through. Get them out of here. I don't remember if you can jump over crawlers in this game, so it's best to just not risk it. $23.53 kills. Probably gonna have to just pick the fire sale up so I don't have to try to avoid it, which is gonna shrink my training spot. So yeah, I'm just gonna pick it up, dude. It's gonna shrink my training spot. Alright. Double. Might as well take it. Who knows? Could take more than 215,000 points to get the Mark II in a couple of rounds. Because it probably took about that many points. Nice. Get stuck on that bump again. Awesome. Slows me down. Literally stops me in my frickin' tracks. Just stops me in place. Love it. Let me guess. You're going to drop down from here and block me off? Pretty close. Every single time I have to do that maneuver, every single time I have to turn around and go into that porch like that, in that direction, always a zombie drops down from the roof. Blocks me off. Every time. Look at these stupid mother effing walkers. Wow. Wow, Treyarch. I'm glad BO2 is the only game to have the walkers. Usually they're not that bad of a thing, but on this map, they're actually extremely annoying on this map. Like, on Transit, the walkers are not bad at all. Because you actually have good open training spots. Like, it's just crazy to me how much more frickin' fun, hit me some more, idiots, how much more fun round 50 was on Transit last year. Literally beat it first try, first of all, and I beat it in less than 4 hours. Literally a little bit less than 4 hours, which is probably about how long this is going to take as well, once I beat it. But, difference is I beat that first try. This is already my second attempt. And I might have even beat Transit flawlessly round 50. I can't remember. But, bottom line is I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed getting round 50 on Transit. This? This is just the most unfun thing I think you could possibly think of doing when it comes to zombies. Round 50 on NUKETOWN. So unfun. That's simple. It's just simply unfun. Oh, wow. Look where he's coming from. Not spawning in naturally from outside the map. No. Dropping down some more. Amazing stuff. And look at this area. This area is such a death trap, dude. One zombie gets you in this area, you're dead. What's the point of that? Like, remove this stupid boulder, because you already have a boulder right here. Like, what the frick is the point of this one? Truly remarkable how much they butchered NUKETOWN with this map. I mean, they completely butchered NUKETOWN. It doesn't even frickin' feel like NUKETOWN. It does not. You can't train in the middle of the map because they made that the spawn room, which doesn't make any sense. It should be like Alpha Omega, where you come into the little town, the little cul-de-sac, from outside the map, and then you enter the middle of the map. You know, that's how it should be. That's how it should be designed. Because then if that was the case, then you'd probably be able to train in the frickin' middle of the map. If you didn't spawn in there, they just probably didn't want to make a spawn room a really good training spot, which I guess, think about it. For classic zombies, I'd say like what? What was the first game where they really started making the spawn rooms like extremely overpowered training spots? Probably Cold War, right? Probably Cold War. I'm dead. Oh, wow. Why do you think I hate going back there? Why do you think everybody hates getting frickin' trapped back there? No, but let me actually try to think here. Does BO4 have any good training spots in the spawn rooms? Not really, I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah, think about it. Like, before Cold War? Because in Cold War, pretty much yeah, you can literally train in every single spawn room in Cold War. I'd say the worst spawn room in Cold War might be Mauer's, probably. Mauer might be the hardest one to train in and survive in the later rounds, but it's still not very difficult. It's certainly a lot easier to survive in than the Die Rive spawn room, or the NUKETOWN spawn room, or Mob of the Dead. I mean, think about it, dude. All the old zombies maps pre-Cold War have horrible spawn rooms. Like, yeah, you go back through them. You have to come back to them later on for things, but they're not that good. And, like, BO3 is the same way. What BO3 spawn room do you ever go back to train in later on? I guess Revelations, actually. Revelations is the first map, technically, to have a good spawn room, trainable spawn room. People get to around 100 in that spawn room alone, very easily, actually, because it's a very easy training spot. Yeah, and then BO4 doesn't have any good training spots in the spawn rooms, does it? So yeah, Ancient Evil is not good. Alpha Omega is not good. Tog der Toten. Tog is probably the most trainable, but I mean, you got the ice, water, and everything. So it's probably not a good spot. Yeah, I think the first game to really have, because even even like the Dawntrail games, I mean, I guess Outbreak and Exo Zombies has a good trainable spawn room. But I think that's the only good spawn room in Exo Zombies. World War II doesn't have any, I don't think. I mean, maybe the beach on Darkest Shore, but even then, I don't think that's a very good, I don't like training there. I don't think that's a very good training spot. It's just a little bit too small of a beach. Hit me some more, even though you shouldn't be able to hit me. There we go. We need some drops to speed this up. Save me some ammo and all that. Yeah, like I said earlier, I mean, I said it very quickly, but the wheel gave me Frozen Dawn all Thulian weapons. And I said I wrote down how to get the scythe and the hammer wonder weapon on Frozen Dawn. I wrote those down yesterday. I already knew how to get the scythe. I've gotten it multiple times before, but the hammer, I had to actually write all that down for the first time. The scythe was like 5 steps, by the way. The hammer was like 15, maybe. Or not, maybe not 15, but it was like 10 steps that I had to write down, and they were way longer and a lot more complex than the scythe. I mean, I think the hammer is the best wonder weapon on that map, but it's just insane to me just how much harder it is to get than the scythe. It's crazy. Like, you got to do a bunch of different puzzles for the hammer. Fill souls as well. There's a lot you got to do for the hammer. And later today, I'm probably going to try to write down the shield and the flail. I'm excited to use those wonder weapons, man. I'm really excited for that video. I think that's going to be a pretty good video. Frozen Dawn, all wonder weapons in one game, then round 50. Because again, that's the only map where I've never used all the wonder weapons on. I've only ever used the scythe. And the scythe is pretty fun to use. It's not the greatest, though, but, I mean, it's also not the best wonder weapon on the map. The hammer is. The only thing I'm worried about with the hammer is the step where it's like the last step, I think, where you gotta walk. It's like the overlook section of the map where you can fall off the map. You gotta walk on invisible. It's not completely invisible, but it's like you're walking on air because you have to walk on like the purple electricity or whatever, the purple lightning. You have to walk on that, and it's like a, you know, it could be a straight line or it could be a zigzag pattern or whatever. You gotta walk across it though, and you don't really know where you're going. So I'm a little bit nervous about that because I'm assuming if you fall, you die. And it's game over in solo because that's what happens usually on that map. You fall off the overlook section, you die completely. It's game over. For some reason, Sledgehammer Games likes doing that in their zombies games. In Exo Zombies and in World War II, if you fall off the map, game over. Even when you have a quick revive, even when you have a self-revive left in solo, it's still game over. Unlike Die Rise, where you fall off the map and you just lose your stuff and you respawn. You know? That's how it should be. Don't know why it's like that in World War II and Exo Zombies. That was a little bit too close. Okay. Just get me back through here. So yeah, end of next round, I want to get rid of the ray gun. And then we'll be right on track with the first attempt. I just don't want to down anymore. We're a little bit over 2 hours in now. Definitely going faster than the first attempt, but probably just because I didn't have to hit the boxes much today. Got very, very lucky. Gosh, will you frickin' get off of me already, man? So annoying getting hit over and over. And again, drop down, block me off from going that way. Instead of just spawning in naturally, spawning in normally. Yeah, you can see the normal ray gun is definitely dropping off like crazy. We're getting up there in the rounds, though. Got to beat this round 41. But for me, apparently, it's looking like round 43 curse. Imagine I die on the same round today. Imagine. Okay. At least it's not extremely hot like it was last week. I remember it was like 90 degrees when I was doing that for 5.5 hours. Shadows of Evil high round. It's just unbearable. Now it's what, 70 degrees I think? Yeah, it's been a lot cooler these last few days, which is good for me. Alright, I think this is round. One more round, and then we make the great transition from the ray gun to the Mark II. Alright, I think I'm actually going to close out of Twitch on my computer at this point. Yeah, I think so. Actually, I might leave it open. I don't know. Might leave it open a bit longer. Maybe until after I get the Mark II, we'll see. But I won't be able to get through this round without a max ammo for the ray gun. So hopefully I get that.
Double points.
I don't think round 100, by the way, has ever been achieved on this map. It's one of the only maps where I don't think it's really possible. That's how you know the map sucks. If you can't even get round 100 on it. Because people talk about NUKETOWN, the original, being a hard map. But yet, round 100 is actually not that bad to get on it. I've never done it, but I'd like to in the future, definitely. That'd be amazing to get. Because there's only 24 zombies around, and you got the flamethrower that's pretty much infinite damage and everything. So, plus the zombies can't hit you if you're moving. No perks or pack-a-punch or monkey bombs or anything, but still, it's easier to get around 100 on that than this. That's the thing. And also, like, farm and town. Probably easier to get around 100 on World at War Verrucht. Because of the traps, at least. Compared to this map. Like, on the higher rounds, you... like, the Mark II and everything is good till around 50, but after that... what are you supposed to do to even get close to something like around 100? Try not to pick that up. But probably gonna need to. Also, I need to get the DSR. I need to replace the M27 with a DSR is what I need. That's what I did in the first attempt. That's the weapon I feel most comfortable getting, because obviously you can't have both ray guns at the same time, otherwise I would. Remember, end of this round, I gotta make sure I leave a couple zombies, a couple walkers. Just so I can hit the box in peace. Wonder if the M27 is going to be brought back in some sort of fashion in BO7. Probably. I mean, the M8A1 is going to be brought back. The Peacekeeper. Pretty sure the Cap 40. The Remington shotgun. Most likely something like the PDW or MSMC or MP7. I mean, we don't really need an MP7 because we've had a lot of MP7s lately in COD. With the Modern Warfare trilogy, you know. Yeah, they're still spawning. Yeah, just wanted to make sure. Jeez, man. I hate getting hit like that. Okay, do I need to throw a monkey? Nope, we're good. Oh, hopefully this isn't the last guy. He is. I don't like that. I don't like that. Not one bit, dude. Alright, hold on. Give me a gun real quick so I can just have the highest chance of getting the Mark II as quickly as possible. Dang it. Dang it. That really sucks that I left a normal running zombie. And then look at the frickin' luck. What are the chances, bro? How many times do you think I'll get the normal ray gun before I get the Mark II? How many times, people? Hold on. I'm going to time it. We started at about 217. I will say 218. I'll be generous. I'll be generous. 218. 218 on the stream. And it's so much more annoying to do when you don't have two walkers. It's so frickin' annoying. Especially because, does the round just end eventually in this game? With one guy? Like after 5 minutes? I don't think it does. Oh, look at the M8. Yeah, let's see how long this takes, guys. Remember, half hour last time. Literally 30 minutes. Okay. Worst weapon in Zombies history. And it's not even close. Okay, well, got the DSR pretty quickly. Pretty sure that's what happened last time. Actually, I think it took a little bit of... I think it took a while to get the DSR. And obviously, it took way longer to get the Mark II. And yeah, I remember the box would give me the War Machine and then move right after, right? Oh, no, ballistic knife. This is a lot of boxes at this location. Once I get this Mark II, I'm probably gonna go take a break, use the bathroom, and just take a break for a couple minutes. Because that's what I did on Shadows last week. Gonna take a couple breaks, couple fives. I mean, this isn't gonna take nearly as long as Shadows, but it's actually more boring than Shadows, I would say, even though it takes less time. It's more boring. It's definitely more difficult than Shadows, around 75. Look at this garbage, man. Can't pick it up because then my next box it will be... It won't even have the possibility of being the Mark II, so... That's 2 times getting the ray gun when trying to get the Mark II. That's 2 times. Yeah, if the round just somehow ends, I'm completely screwed. M27 back. The LSAT. Great gun, but not for this. The M27 and LSAT would fit on transit so well. I don't understand why they're not there. It's very, very annoying. Same with the KSG. I wish the KSG from Origins was on another map. And the Scar. Scorpion Evo. Like, at least one other map for those weapons, but I don't know. It makes Origins way more unique in BO2 because of that. Okay, second teddy bear when trying to get the Mark II. So far, we've been at it for 4 minutes. There's no way it'll take... There is no way it'll take another half hour to get this. Right, guys? Right? There's no way it'll take a half hour twice in a row. See, like, you can't even climb up there. Like, this is just such a boring, basic, ruined, butchered version of NUKETOWN. That's it. Alright, it's in the house. This is going to be a little bit of an annoying spot to hit with this zombie here. Are you freaking kidding me right now, dude? I just ended the round. I just hit the zombie. Through the freaking house. Are you kidding me, dude? That means the round's going to end in a few seconds. It's literally going to end before I get the Mark II, before I get anything. It literally is, people. Because I freaking apparently can shoot through a building. I don't know what to do. Do I keep the normal ray gun? Obviously, I'm not. But it probably would be a good idea. It probably would have been good to keep the normal ray gun because guess what? The zombie's gonna frickin' bleed out before the round, before I get the Mark II. Okay? I guarantee you this round is just gonna end before I get the Mark II. Because I accidentally shot the zombie through a building. Literal building. Amazing stuff. That is so annoying, man. I hate getting this stupid weapon on this map. Hate it. Hate getting it in this game. Other than buried in Origins. Somehow back over here. where we started. Somehow. Before moving into the other backyard. Pretty sure if I go too far from the zombie, he's just gonna completely die instantly. But he's just gonna bleed out soon anyways. So hopefully the DSR can kill zombies this late. I mean, I don't know. Wait a second, did I go to round 46 on Mob of the Dead with the DSR? There's no way I went to 46 the other, like, a couple weeks ago, right? What round did I get to in that? I think I just went to like 43 or something, right? There's no way I went to 46. I don't know, but the DSR Pack-a-Punch will be able to get me through one round. But just give me the stupid... This is what I'm talking about, people. Small, boring map, but takes a half hour to get the wonder weapon. Takes a half hour to get the best weapon on the map. Doesn't even take this long to do, like, an entire wonder weapon quest in BO3 or BO4. It literally doesn't even take that long. I'm just sitting here hitting the box constantly. No way it'll go here. No way. Yep. Nothing to even talk about, people. Nothing to even say. I already went through this for a half an hour. Just 2 weeks ago. Okay? Nothing to say here. I'm just letting this stupidity speak for itself, alright? Just letting this horrible game design speak for itself. Way too rare of a weapon. On most of the maps in this game. Way too freaking rare of a weapon. It's not even fun to get it. By the time you get it, you don't even want to play anymore. Because you've just been sitting here doing nothing for wasting so much time. Epic. Isn't it crazy that I can go through like 5 rounds worth of time, basically, in the same amount of time that I'm hitting the box right now? Because it's already been 11 minutes. 11 and a half minutes it's already been, people. So that means I might be a third of the way there, right? What a trash frickin' map. That's why I hate this map.
Bye-bye.
That's the 4th time, right? Yeah. Gotta be top 5 most boring, most disappointing, worthless zombies maps of all time. Truly, people. Genuinely has to be. 5th time. 5th time getting the normal ray gun before I get the Mark II. Or even see the Mark II. 5th time. Actually, 6th time. Right? Because I already got it earlier. That was the 6th time. That was the first time I got it. So yeah, what a blast. Complete blast. I love NUKETOWN zombies. Such a disgrace. Now give me a teddy bear so I can run around with this again, chase down the box with an LMG again, right? There you go. Exact same. Hey, exact same way it ended with the last teddy bear 2 minutes ago. About to hit 15 minutes doing this, people. 15 minutes already. Once again, all the way back here. Whatever. Can't go too far from the zombie because the round will end. I gotta go through another 8 rounds after this. Don't want to at this point. Don't want to anymore. I literally do not want to. See how much this slows down the game? Wow, we got it, dude. Thank you. So what's the time? 34, so that was what? Literally 16 minutes? 16 and a half minutes, basically. 16 and a half minutes, people. 16 and a half minutes to get one thing from the box. Hitting the box literally once on average, like every 10 seconds, I would say. That's how long it takes. And that was half the time it took. I knew it wasn't going to take a half hour today. That was half the amount of time that it took last time. Alright, so give me a second. I gotta use the bathroom. And we'll see if we can actually finish this. Alright, man. Do I want to take a little bit more of a break before I jump back in? Why is my bitrate at 1800 kilobytes per second, bro? Why is it saying that right now? Why is it dropping off a cliff? What's going on here? Alright, yeah, I'm gonna close out of Twitch. So if anybody's in the Twitch chat, then I will not be seeing it. I will not be seeing you for a while. I'll open the stream. I'll open the chat back up maybe at like round 46 or something. Let me close out of Microsoft Edge completely. So my PC is just running the Elgato. Yeah, about 25% CPU being used, so that I don't think is too bad. 80% memory though. That's probably what it really is the memory. Because it's using 719.4 megabytes per second. So that's quite a bit. But, alright, we should be good. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes. But, I mean, last time, like I said, I waited a half hour just to die in like 5 minutes after I got the Mark II, so hopefully it doesn't happen again today, but you never know. Alright, dude. Might as well hop back in, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, DSR is like a 2-shot headshot right now. It's a beast of a weapon, but This isn't a snipers only, so I can actually use this thing. Alright. It's been like 25 minutes since I last trained, so let's see if I still got it. Let's see, dude. Almost 3,000 kills, around 43. Again, I at least want to just do better than around 43. Do better than my last attempt. You always got to make improvements. Keep you coming back. I got to get back into the swing of things here, though. Now, for the Mark II, the best way to kill zombies is to bring them under the porch and line them up and headshot them, obviously. However, I don't know if I trust this spot because it got me killed literally today. And the first attempt of this. And as you can see, I'm not that good at using the Mark II either. I don't use it too often like that. Probably because I don't get it too often in this game. First of all, yeah, that's probably why I don't get to practice with it. Unless I'm on buried. So I don't know if I want to use that strategy. I really don't know. I just need to make sure that there's not going to be any walkers or anything dropping down. Because it's very hard to kill an entire horde with the Mark II under that porch like that. It's very difficult to kill every single one of them. Uh-oh. No, give me the nuke, dude. I'm not wasting another nuke, especially this late in the game. Oh, look at that. Another nuke. Okay. Definitely give me that. That's my third drop this round. Can still get one more. And there it is. Fire sale. Alright, don't want that. Don't need to hit the box anymore at all today. I mean, I want to wait as long as possible before I pack a punch the Mark II, of course, because once I pack the Mark II, that's all the ammo I'll have for the whole rest of the game. Get stuck on the sidewalk again right there. Amazing. Because, yeah, if I bring them... Maybe if I bring them back right here. What about this? I don't ever see anybody doing this. But it shouldn't be much of an issue when they're all spawned in already, right? As long as they're all spawned in and I go back there, it shouldn't be that big of a problem, right? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, that was better. Now let me try to use the DSR. Oh, I think, is this how I got killed before? Is I was trying to use the DSR to kill a couple walkers? I think that's how I game overed. Or I downed my last time on the first attempt. See, dude, all these walkers are definitely going to pose a problem. They're going to cause some issues for me, pose some threats. I should be almost done with this round, though. I gotta be almost done. This might be the last horde. Especially because, yeah, I got 2 nukes this round, dude. And I've killed, like, 5 hordes with the Mark II, have I not? Wait, are they still spawning? Are you kidding me? Gosh, I hate this map. I just hate how slow this map is. It's disgusting. 2 nukes, and I've already killed like 5 other hordes with the Mark II. Explain to me how they're still spawning. Explain to me how the round's not over now. How is it not over yet? And they're still spawning. People. They are still spawning. Gotta love NUKETOWN. Gotta love it. I'm gonna need a max ammo for this thing literally next round at this rate. 1 round. I'm gonna need a max ammo every other round, apparently. Apparently. Maybe even more than that, because again, I got 2 nukes this round. And I've still used up like half my ammo. Okay, now I think they're done. Finally. Okay. Well, beat my previous record, I suppose. This is my new highest round on NUKETOWN. Let's keep going, though. 7 rounds. 7 more rounds, people. That was literally at least a 5-minute round, though. So, yeah, this is going to take close to another hour to get done. That's great. Yeah, I kind of like bringing them back here. I don't know if they get as tight together, though, back there. I'm not too sure. It just feels safer because, I mean, no zombies can just drop down on top of me with this spot. Yeah, I just find it to be safer than this stupid porch. Now, these crawlers are going to be a bit of an issue for me. I'm going to need to snipe them. But, I mean, yeah, they still got a lot of health. They're not even one-shots. Jeez, man. Because the monkey bomb barely does any damage, it just takes off their legs. They still have a ton of health. Alright, I think I got them all. Let's wait for them to respawn and then kill the horde. Okay. Couple walkers, stragglers here. Not a fan at all, actually. Because you see the issues they're causing me? Right in the middle of my training spot. Actually, would rather have them be in the middle of it than on the edges, I guess, but... Just you don't have much time at all. Like, they respawn so quickly after you kill the horde. You don't have time. I don't have time to actually kill the walkers, really. See that? Like, they're already on me. That's a double points there, right? Pretty sure that's a double. Yeah, I think that's all it is. Just a double points, which I don't need. It's not modern zombies where it costs 100,000 points to buy your perks back. Or when I downed on Mauer, the high round from Mauer, and the higher rounds, I literally, for some reason, the game would take like 150,000 points from me every time. I don't know. I was wondering what the frick was going on, but no, it costs like 70,000 points to buy your perks back or something. And then the game takes like 100k from you when you're down. It's so dumb. Alright, for insta-kill, yeah, I don't have the M27 anymore. That's a bit of an issue. So, insta-kill is mostly just going to be Semtexes. That's going to have to be. Oh no. Okay, I think we're good. Just bring him back this way. Oh, now I got a walker back there though. So I might have to kill them. Now I got a walker here too. That's freaking annoying. That is so annoying actually. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get many kills right there, dude. It's so dumb. Get these stupid walkers out of here, man. The SR is a beast, at least. Gotta be at least halfway through this round. At least. Alright, there's one guy that made it through. Somehow has full health still. That's lovely. And extremely logical as well. Alright, dude. Yeah, I don't want to have to pat this thing until like 47 if I can. The later the better. So I don't have to worry about ammo issues later on. I mean, I have the DSR, which is going to be able to kill till 50 probably, but it's going to be dropping off to a 3-shot soon, I'm pretty sure. I don't know exactly, but... if it stays a 2-shot headshot, that'd be nice. That'd be really, really good. Yep, it's an insta-kill. Which, again, insta-kills are definitely a lot worse for me now that I don't have a full auto I can just spray at them, you know? It's really the only downside to having the DSR. But that should be round. There we go, guys. Okay, 2 rounds past my record now. That's good. Let's keep going. We're almost in the home stretch, dude. 46 is the home stretch. I don't want to speak too soon, though, because, dude, like I said last time, I didn't even lose. I didn't even die the total amount of times. I wasn't even able to use my last life. I died so quick, you know? Died and then died again right after. So, you cannot speak too soon with NUKETOWN. Like any other map, I literally would be in the home stretch right now. I would just have to take the time to get there. But with this map, it's not just time, it's also skill. This map is a lot of skill and also a lot of luck with the spawns, you know? If you run through an area, like under the porch, and they just happen to spawn there and block you off, nothing you can do. That's complete luck. Completely luck-based. That's why spawns like that you should not be in zombies. Should not be able to drop down from a higher elevation in front of you. Okay, I got some of those walkers right there, but there's a lot more. You can't ever fully get rid of the walkers. It is what it is. Can't go that way. I see him dropping down from the roof, but at least they're walking. Okay. That was solid. That was definitely good. Killed the whole horde except for these walkers, but they weren't part of the horde. Oh no, dude. I messed up right there. We got a walker right there. I need a max ammo, bro. I really need a max ammo. Fire sale and a double points. That's what I get. Not good enough. Got one more horde I can kill.
Double points.
Why not? Pick up the double points. Why not, dude? Nah, see, it's because I went to the side there, so they're not grouped up. They're not lined up, I should say. With the normal ray gun, you don't want them lined up. With the, well, okay, nice. But with the Mark II, you have to have them lined up. Otherwise, it's just not going to work.
Max ammo.
All right, bro. Some good drops right there. Love getting a nuke and a max ammo right next to each other. That's probably like the best combo I could get because I throw a monkey and then I can just blow them all up with the nuke after that. Oh no. Don't hit me anymore, guys. I don't like getting hit more than 3 times. Alright. Nice. Oh, see? I did that because I didn't want to have to go in the garden right there. But honestly, the garden is probably a safer area to go. I always see people die in that back garden on this map. But I don't usually die in there. Yeah, see, I gotta go back here. Yeah, it's better to go back there than go in between the rocks right here. It's a lot better, I feel like. A lot safer. weren't fully grouped up right there, but hey, I still killed most of them. Still spawning is crazy, dude. And I get stuck on that stupid frickin' thing, dude. What is that? Why is that a thing? If you know, it's hard to explain it unless you actually experience it yourself, okay? If you played this map, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That little bump right there, it doesn't make any sense why it exists. Yeah, they're still spawning, bro. Jeez, man. Not many guys. I probably should have just used a DSR. Yeah, this is round. Okay. There we go, guys. On 45 complete. So I'm officially in the home stretch. Alright, I'm going to bring up my chat for maybe the next 2 rounds. I don't know. We'll see. Twitch. Let's see. Anybody in the chat when I was gone? Yep, there sure was. About 5 minutes ago, I think. Yeah, it was 14:57. Why is it in military time, bro? Mohammed 313A said hello. Okay. Alright, well, you might hear a bit of my phone buzzing. You might hear an annoying buzzing sound in the video. But that's because I have my phone on my desk now, so... That's why I don't like having my phone out on the deck. I swear to God, I hope anybody that... Hey, listen. This map was not frickin' playtested. Do I even want to continue playing? Do I even want to give this frickin' worthless map my time anymore? Do I even want to? I just want us to be clear on a few things, right? I just want us to be clear on a few things here. That down couldn't have been less of my fault, people. Couldn't have been less my fault. That down, out of all the downs today, that down right there, and out of all the downs really in my entire life, that was the one that was the least of my fault ever. Why? Well, because did you not see what the frick happened? Did you not see what happened right there? I couldn't move. I was just training. Couldn't move. Literally got stuck in place because of a glitch. Uh-huh. Unfrickin' real. Unfrickin' real what I have to put up with. This map was not playtested, people. I think it's pretty frickin' clear at this point it was not. That frickin' bump that I've been talking about this entire time, that's been screwing me up this entire time, finally killed me. And as my last revive, too. Obviously. Awesome. Awesome. I swear to God, they never playtested this frickin' map. Because if they did, for more than 2 minutes, they would have found that bump. They would have found that and they would have fixed it, right? They never playtested this. You can tell. You can frickin' tell. Blind man could frickin' tell. They did not ever playtest this frickin' worthless piece of trash map. So I'm most likely gonna fail this now because I'm out of revives. One more down, game over. Game over. Not my fault. That was... It's actually kind of sad how little of my fault that was. Like, that was insane, wasn't it, people? Spawn from the rooftop, some more freaks. What an insane down. Hey, the second down I had today, I'll accept that one, sure. Stupid, but I'll accept it. Getting hit, as I'm walking through the zombies, right? Sure, right, whatever. First down and third down, nah, I will never accept those downs, especially the third one. Especially the third one, people. I don't see how you could accept that freaking down. Watch, it'll probably happen to me again. I'll probably game over because I get stuck on the bump. Yeah. Just like yesterday, I lost all 3 of my revives, but I've actually only lost 2 revives. If the game was actually designed correctly, I would have only lost 2 revives. Just want to make that clear. Very, very clear to you people. What a frickin' terrible map. Terrible, boring, unplay-tested map. That's all this is. There are certain zombies maps where you can just see they just rushed them out and they did not playtest them. Like, pretty much the entirety of Exo Zombies, right? Die Rise, Moon, another one, or some more maps that just did not playtest. Transit even. There's no way they playtested that very much. And this is, I think, the most prime example of it. I do not think they playtested this, truly. I don't see how you could have playtested this and not found that bump. Because, I mean, this is the only training spot on the map. And everybody who ever plays this map in this training spot, obviously, hits that bump. Every single game. Makes it so you literally cannot move. Frickin' insane. Insane, that's how I die. But believable. Totally believable. When you have a map this bad, that's totally a believable way to die. One of the most unsurprising ways you could possibly die on this garbage map. So yeah, once again, was going good. Now, no revives left. No freaking revives left. Get stuck one more time, get caught one more time, game over. I at least want to get to like 48 or 49 today. That'd be great. I can't lose my revives like that. But again, it wasn't me actually losing the revives. It was not my fault. Again, if you think the first and third down, if you think those 2 downs were my fault, yeah, you're not gonna like watching my videos, so you might as well just stop immediately, okay? Because I call out the BS that I experience in these games, that I see in these games, that I witness firsthand, okay? I call out the BS. The logic fallacies, just the aspects of the games that just don't have any common sense. They just were not made with common sense in mind. Yep, still a bunch spawning. It's still possible to do this with no revives, obviously. I just can't make any more mistakes. I mean, I only made a mistake once out of my 3 downs, so I guess that's... you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Nuke. I need that. We got to be very close to the end of the round, though, at this point. We got to be. Hopefully, this just ends round. Got 3 monkeys, which is good. Nope, that's not gonna run. That's not end round. That's not ending the round, man. But yeah, so tomorrow I was planning on doing. I mean, I guess I'll do, since there's 3 of each left, I'll do whichever. I'll do a box roulette or a pap challenge tomorrow. Pap challenge would be the best because we've done more box roulettes and pap challenges this summer, obviously, because there's more. There's only 6 pap challenges total this summer, but, yeah. Pap challenge on Moon would be the best thing to do tomorrow, or BO1 Duries, but Moon would probably be the best, just because that's a reattempt, and I really want to get that out of the way. I know I can just blow it out of the water the next time. It's sad that I even failed it once. Yeah, this thing's basically like a 3-shot headshot. Nah, I mean, it knocks their... it's a 2-shot, I guess. If you get 2 really, really clean shots. But if not, it's a 3-shot. Okay. I'll leave my phone up. I'll leave the chat up for one more round. Then as soon as I close the chat, someone will probably type something. You know how it is. Alright, though, round 47 to 51. So we got 4 more rounds to go, people. 4 more rounds to go. Well, how long is this round? Let me time this round. 3:11 we're basically starting. Let's see. 3:11 in the stream. Yeah, I can get this done before 4 hours. I think. I mean, I think so. So yeah, I mean, this high round is not... It's really not that bad. I mean, me getting around 47 with the stupid downs I've had to deal with, the stupidity I've had to deal with, me not even wanting to do this today, me not being excited to do this today at all. Around 47, not too bad. Now, here's the issue. I really need a max ammo right now. I said I didn't want to pap this till at least 47. We're on 47. So if I'm completely out of ammo, I guess I will pap. Extremely close. That was way too close. Dang it. No drops, dude.